Welcome back to our channel TechSec, your go-to source for the latest in cybersecurity threats and trends. Today, we are diving deep into something but intriguing and dangerous: PeakLight, the latest memory-only dropper recently uncovered by Mandiant. PeakLight, a highly sophisticated memory-only malware dropper. But what makes PeakLight so interesting? Its multi-stage infection process, which culminates in the delivery of malware like Luma, Shadowloader, and Cryptbot. Today, we are breaking down the infection chain, its payload, and why this dropper is serious concern for the cybersecurity expert. It all begins innocently enough. The initial infection vector is a Microsoft shortcut file, also known as LNK file, hidden in malicious zip files, often distinguished as pirated movies or other sought after files. These LNK files are a clever trick used by attackers. At first glance, they seem harmless, just shortcut. Once executed, they unleash a multi-stage infection process, starting with a connection to a content delivery network with hosts that obfuscated memory only JavaScript dropper. From there, a PowerShell based downloader is executed, and that's where things get really interesting. Let's break it down. In the first stage of the infection, the LNK files uses a legitimate Microsoft utility for files.exe to search for the win.ini file on the system. But that's just a cover for executing a hidden PowerShell script that retrieves the next stage payload. This command is a gateway to downloading more malicious files. In one observed case, after executing the LNK file, Windows Media Player even opens up and plays a studio opening logo, adding to the deception. Once the PowerShell script is triggered, we enter stage 2, the JavaScript dropper. But this isn't just any ordinary script. It uses decimal encoded ASCII character assigned to random variables. These characters are then decoded using the string.form_char code function, revealing the actual malicious code hidden within. And in some variation of the attack, the payload is even more encrypted, using hex encoded strings to make detections harder for antivirus software. Stage 3 introduces the star of the show, PeakLight, an obfuscated PowerShell based downloader. PeakLight checks the system for certain files. If they aren't found, it downloads them from the remote CDN. It said that Mandiant observed key variation in how the downloader operates. In one variation, the files are saved into the app data folder, and in another, they are saved to program data. The file names and the execution logics also changes, showing the attacker's adaptability. PeakLight's main goal is to download and execute malicious zip files, but it doesn't stop there. The downloader has several functions writing data to files. Finally, we reach the last stage, the final payload. One of the zip files, L2zip, contains a variant of the infamous Cryptbot info stealer. This malware can steal sensitive information from infected machines such as login credentials and browsing data. Meanwhile, L1.zip is linked to Shadowloader, another dangerous malware family that uses DLL site loading to execute its second stage payload. So, what makes PeakLight truly dangerous? It's a memory only dropper, meaning it leaves no traces on the disk, making it incredibly difficult to detect. This malware as a service is a formidable tool for the cyber criminals. This malware isn't just a threat for individuals, but to organizations as well. It's highly adaptable with different variations designed to evade detections, and prolong its malicious operations. Always be cautious when downloading files, especially those from unknown or pirated source. Thanks for tuning into TechSec. You found this breakdown helpful. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on the latest in cybersecurity. Have questions or thought on PeakLight? Drop them into comments below and let's keep the conversation going on. Stay safe, stay informed, and we will see you in the next video.